What's up, YouTube and Facebook friends, followers? Today's tutorial is gonna be well, we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna do a beginner level technique and a intermediate. So first, I'm gonna do a planet painting, a planet spray painting. I'm gonna show you how to create different techniques like nebulas and stars and stuff. The other one's gonna be like a forest, kind of reflection on the water of evergreen trees. So let's do the space painting first. So I'm gonna just mark that right. Use my planet stencils, tongue twister, which would be cups, bowls, lids, anything. I'm just using hardware from Tupperware jars and stuff like that. And you can also use spray caps too. Put that right there. That's about it. Now the paints, the spray paint that I recommend is Color Place. It's cheap and it's affordable for a very decent price. It's like 96 cents at my local Walmart. I'm telling you guys, it's best. It's what Spraycasso uses. He used it for many years, and I just recently, the past 2.5 years of me spray painting, have used it, and I fell in love with these spray paints. So they're very durable and they get the job done, and they're very cheap too. But anyway, back to the tutorial. Let's mark our planet stencils. Okay. Now, what colors can I use? Because the last couple of tutorials I made were black and white. There was the Punisher one and a space one for beginners. But this one I'm gonna use color. So I'm gonna use some, let's say some red, probably some blue. Try to remember to shake off your cans before each use. Now, neutral colors, guys. Neutral colors are black and white. Now, you can either do black on this or white, which I'm gonna do white for this one. I'm gonna do white, and I'm not using my respirator, so. But I'm in a well ventilated area, and I'm gonna highly encourage anybody who spray paints or does spray paint art be in an open area where you can not inhale the fumes. Now we're gonna create some texture with a piece of magazine sheet, just like so. And there's our first texture. See, this is recording. Yeah. Yep, this is our first texture. And now I'm gonna use some green for this plant right here. Let me move this up a little bit. This is recording. And so I'm gonna use some green for this. And I'm using all Color Place spray paint. But now I'm gonna use some other brands I use is Montana Hardcore. Montana is a very good spray paint if you want like more expensive paints. It's more they're good to use, but Color Place is what I recommend. Krylon I use somewhat, but not much. But I use mostly Color Place, Rust-Oleum, or Montana Hardcore. Right, we're gonna make a texture. Well, take a paper and slide back, just like so. Oh, canvas is moving. And the canvas I'm using is poster board. So that's the canvas of choice. It could be a glossy canvas, glossy poster board, glossy foam board, anything. And now for this planet right here, I'm gonna use some Rust-Oleum yellow. Make sure this can's shaking up. About out of yellow. It happens. When you spray paint a lot, as much as I do, you lose a lot of paint. I think I'm gonna use green for that. Yeah. Probably just a little bit of blue. There we go. Now you only need one magazine sheet. You don't need like a bunch, like I said before my other tutorials. And the cool thing to make, you can fold this in half and do like a liquefy technique on this planet right here that I'm doing. If you don't know who Spraycasso is, he's one of the original spray painters of spray paint art, and he's really good. Now I'm gonna take the black, because as light goes this way, there's gonna be black and shadow. So there, just like so. Now for the white, we do just light layers of burst, of white. And it's hard to believe that you use nothing but spray paint, not acrylic paint, not brushes or anything. It's crazy, but it's really cool art. And the cool thing about it is you don't have to have the ability to know how to draw or anything. So that pretty much helps. Plus use household items and stuff. Anyway, enough rambling. Place a planet stencil back on. Make sure you get some of the black and the white in the painting. On the painting. Excuse me. Now some random colors. Let's use a little red. This is gonna look cool. It's gonna be like a nebula kind of thing. Some blue. And some green, which is Color Place. Best spray paint. I believe it's one of the best spray paints there is to use. Make this really cool. Now I'm gonna take some black and make it a little dark. So this is a beginner level tutorial for all the beginners out there who are just finding out about spray art or spray paint art, whatever you want to call it, space art. I'm telling you right now, I already liking this how this is coming out. Right there. Now I try to stick with the basics, just like Spraycasso does. Even though I'm not Spraycasso, I'm Billy Kessinger, a creative spray artist, which is my logo thing for Facebook. Anyway, take your spray can. There's two ways you can make stars. You can spread your finger, flick down and flick onto the canvas, poster board, or hold it at a 45-degree angle and do this. Now, this is tricky, but it takes a lot of practice. See that? And you made your stars. Now there's going to be a light burst in the middle because there's light on these planets and the shadow on the other side. So let's do a light burst. Okay, here we go. Now let's get one of our straight edges, which it can be any size. Well, different sizes come in handy for different techniques, which I will show you in the future. But right now, let's just concentrate on this painting. So let's make some nebula line. Sorry, straight directly on the straight edge. Anything with spray paint is fixable, so remember that. Now I'm going to try to add a little bit more black down here because I kind of messed up on that because I didn't spray on the straight edge. Yeah, we had red, I think it was. Let's add some more black. Some white. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It happens. It's a mistake. Nobody's perfect. There you go. Now I'm going to spray white. Now the way you do shooting stars, tip the can upside down. The can's got to be away from you to do shooting stars. But first what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the planet stencils off and see what we made. So here's number 1. Okay, number 2. Alright, and number 3. Here we go. Very cool technique, guys. Now the way you do shooting stars, you take the can upside down and do this. Try to keep the can in the same motion. Now what I'm going to do now, it's going to be kind of weird. I just now thought of this. I'm going to add some colors in this to make it kind of like a nebula kind of thing. So I'm going to spray some red down first. And then some blue. Some green. And then some white. That looks really awesome to me. Now, the way I do plant rings is that I take a straight edge. You can use anything to make a. Well, you can use some things to make I can think of the darn name. I'm sorry, guys, brain fart. If you Saturn like a ring around a planet. Sorry about that, guys. It's my darn chair making noise. Here it is. This is the tool I use to make my planet rings. Now, I'm going to spray a clear coat to make this nice and moist and manipulable to work with. Spray some. And then go over. And then around again. It's very hot, and it's very hot today in Florida. So yeah, I'm doing this outside. And there's our cool little planet we got there, little planets. Now we got dots like this, like little That's okay. All you gotta do is do this. Make some stars. Not stars, but like splashes. Do this. Okay. Now, what I do now is take my black and go around kind of like a frame. Now there's a finished product. Our painting is done. Now all we gotta do is sign it with a utensil. Billy Kessinger. Now if the painting starts to dry on you, use a clear coat. Always pick. I'm starting now. I just pick creative spray art on the side of it. Creative. Spray art. And here's our finished product. Now, here it is, guys. This is our finished product. We got our planet right here, a nebula, our ring around our planet, and this is our other planet. So, yep, there we go, guys. Finished product, first painting. Now on to the next painting. And make sure you guys are using the glossy side of the poster board, not the matte side, because the glossy side worked way better for you. What I'm going to do now is start off with some yellow. This happens sometimes. I don't recommend this, but grab some yellow. This spray can is about done. Okay, spray can's done. It happens. Then a light coat of red. This is the intermediate level. See how that orange just pops on out? Now, I'm going to take some orange down here. A little bit of orange. Just give it a better shade. Now what I recommend is the sea foam or sea sponge to make your trees. But first, let's make a terrain on the midground of this. The way we make a terrain, get rid of this straight edges. Make a terrain is that take a magazine sheet, or you spray black wherever you're at, or whatever the color you want, which is black. Now I'll make my terrain with a piece of paper. Not using a sponge, not sponge, but a brush or anything to make the ground. And you can probably hear some cars passing by with loud music. That's Florida for you. Welcome to Florida. Anyway, I'm just some guy in Florida that likes to do spray paint art. And if it starts to dry on you, or not dry on you, but get a little, run out of spray, out of black, spray some more down, and make your terrain, your land. You also see some yellow in this popping out. It's giving it kind of a rock texture. Now take some black. Cover up some of that land. we just did. Now with the seafoam, spray some down. So that makes some evergreens. Evergreen trees. Go up. Go up. And start dabbing. And you can see some of the yellow popping out, so that gives it more of a realistic look. Don't use the foam brush to make the trees, guys. Please don't do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you, but like, this is what I recommend, and this is what I would do. You can use a sock to make trees if you know how to, which I don't know how to. I never tried it, but that'd be probably a future tutorial on how to make a sock, how to use sock to make trees. And the good thing about sea sponge is that you can reuse it. Not too many times, but not like over and over and over again, but you can use it for different things. Make one more down here. Make one more. One down. Now I'm going to add some white to these trees because there's going to be light reflecting this way. So it's okay if you mix some of the black with the white. In a short few minutes, you make these awesome masterpieces. Using nothing more but spray paint and household materials and items. It's incredible what you can do with spray paint. The sky is the limit. Spray a little down with more white. Now the way I'll make this terrain even better with more color is by I was gonna use some yellow. See if I can still use this yellow. Spray some on my paper here. Nope, that can't is done. Okay, well, plan B. I'll use some orange. Make sure you guys clean your caps off because you get weird lines and stuff, so that it happens. And then some white. Now the way I'll make this terrain a little bit more better is by this. Dipping in, mixing the orange with the white, and then making that terrain stick out a little more. And these could be plants or whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to spray some black again to make it a little more darker. Like that has like rocky texture to it. Now up here, I'm going to spray some white. Now with the straight edge, I'm going to come in here, do a line. Remember, spray on the straight edge, not the poster board. Look at that, guys. Look how awesome that looks. It's Do one more. I don't want to do too much. Okay. There we go. I sell these paintings for $10, and it's $6 for me to ship them. But that's what I charge them for. But I know that was random. Anyway, let's back to the painting. Spray white on the straight edge to make a reflection on the water. Now this is going to be a little bit of a advanced level. Take the straight edge and move it. Quick burst of white. I'll take a blue. Do the same thing. You don't want any drips on your painting. This is a kind of a tricky level, kind of tricky to do. But it's a little bit of advanced level to do this part. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to manipulate the colors from up above. The way I'm going to do that, I'm going to do some red. Looks like a purple. And some orange. My orange is kind of like a near fat calf, so I gotta kind of be careful with it. Now some more blue. And some white. Now we're going to do the same thing from up here down here, making another terrain. So let's spray some black. And take a piece of magazine sheet. So far I've only used one magazine sheet for both paintings, the space one and this one. And if you get the blob going like that, you can fix that, which is no problem. Anything is fixable with spray paint. Anything is. And I got trying to keep this painting simple for you guys, whoever watches my videos. Okay. Plus orange. Now, the trees are got some white on them, so I'm gonna have to try to mimic the color from up above. So yep. Okay, that didn't work. Just spray some more black down. And if you get spray paint on your body or anywhere on your arms or anywhere, it's easy to get off. Just use some paint thinner. See that white? See that white's coming out from when we use it on top. Manipulate the colors from up above. Don't gotta be identical. Just try to do your best. Now I'm going to take the straight edge again and make a white line. so we know which part is, so it has a reflection. Remember, on the straight edge, not on the post, not on the painting. So it's stuck to your painting because it's really moist, wet. So yeah. So now we're gonna do a little bit of a cool thing here. It's called reflection. Spray light colored white, not too much, where it covers the trees. You want it with water. And that happens. Now we're gonna make another terrain on this side. So easier way to do it: take a piece of magazine sheet, spray black. Come on now. Spray black. And dip it in over here. I want to make a realistic looking tree using the Picasso funnel. Use highlights. Use a little bit of trusty dandy orange and make a highlight on this land right here we're making. Yeah. Now the way we do to make our trees, let's spray some black now. I'm gonna bring that in. Is that we take this is a funnel, but it's not the Picasso funnel. It's a household item. So I'm gonna spray some black in here, like a tree. Now you gotta be careful because there's no thing to hold it into. This will be for sale. Whoever wants this painting. I know Picasso does not recommend Krylon. I mean, I like Krylon somewhat, but they have changed their formula somewhat, and it's hard to manipulate the paint. But when you're making trees, don't use the seafoam. Please, guys, when you use the seafoam. Sorry, don't use the sponge brush, the foam brush. Sorry, use the seafoam. Use it. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna spray some orange in here to make it a little more, give us more highlights. Kind of like a brown color. That didn't work. Let's get some more. Look at that. There we go. There's a highlight. This is looking really cool. But this is an intermediate level. It's not an advanced or a master level. It's just an intermediate level. Now, what I'm going to do now, take some white and kind of like make a mist. So this part. There we go. Now I'll take some more black and make the tree leaves. With that sea sponge. Doesn't take that much. To use it. These very little guys. See a little bit can go a long ways with the sea sponge. And I just got a piece of it on my painting. That's not good. So when that happens, to just take your palette knife and get it off the painting. There we go. Look how realistic this looks, man. It looks really realistic. It's all done with spray paint. It's crazy. Now to give it a frame, what I'm about to do is that I'm going to do a black line around it. Let's move this other way so you guys can see that. See what we got here? See, we got the reflection of the trees, the water and everything. I know it's kind of hard to do this one. There's the light source right there. Let me do a reflection of black. Make this really pop out. I'm not going to hit the white spot. I'm going to keep it like a light base color. And take a clear coat. Clear coat it. Just like so. Now, the way to dry the painting, which I've done this recently in my other tutorial, the flame technique, which is you use a clear coat. Always use a clear coat when you're doing this, and all it does is it dries the paint quicker. Hold the spray can. Don't do this, because if you don't know how to do it, don't do it unless you know how to, but this just dries the paint quicker. There we go. Then we sign it, and then it's done. Sign it right over here. Billy Kessinger. 2014. Yeah, I think 2014. What did you wearing? Creative spray art. And it starts to dry on me like it is me right now. Use a clear coat to the painting wet again. Manipulable spray art. Now I like my paintings to be really glossy, so I'm gonna gloss them. Just clear coat it one more time. Nice and easy like that. Makes it really nice and glossy. Protects the painting. That's done. Okay. There's our masterpiece. Hope you guys liked today's tutorial on 2 paintings for the price of 1. I'm gonna take my other space paint real quick over here. Right, clear coat that one more time. Clear coat this. I don't know who watches my videos, but whoever does, I hope you like my tutorials and enjoy them a lot, like I do. I love making them. Just keep watching my videos, and you'll learn a lot. I'm going to do the flame technique for this one too. Just dry the paint quicker. Yeah. There we go, guys. We got 2 paintings down for the price of 1 today. I hope you guys liked today's tutorial. I really do. If you like it, hit the like button down below. If you don't, hit the dislike button. We got advanced. This was a intermediate, beginner, and an intermediate. Beginner and intermediate level. So there's the beginner level right there. It's the Nebula space painting, and the nature one right there. This has been going on for 40 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. God bless. Peace out. Keep spray painting.